Hey y'all, and welcome to Classroom Setup Day vlog. So today is my first day back into the classroom. Yes, I was very sad that summer was over, but I feel great. I feel rejuvenated. I am ready to do the Lord's work. So I am going into the classroom. I'm not taking much. I'm only taking a little bit of items that I bought over the summer. I did really good, y'all, because normally I buy a lot of stuff over the summer. I did not. I only bought one bag, so I got my bag right here. And then also I had a couple of supplies that were donated, not too many, just some really nice friends and strangers who just randomly gave me some supplies, which I was so grateful for. I am going to go on my way to the school. It is 11:30, almost 12 o'clock. I wanted to do like the early start, blase, but y'all, this getting back into the routine thing, yeah, so my official start date is next week, and then school starts the first week of August, so I have a lot to do. So my plan of action, I told myself I was going to have a plan of action today. Come in, put this bag down. I'm also going to try and maneuver some furniture. That's really like the main thing that I want to try to do. I know I'm not going to get everything done. I don't plan on getting everything done. It's just the first day. I just want to make sure that my furniture is moved. And I also want to get a couple of things laminated. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to laminate today or not. I might just save it for later, but furniture is priority today. So yeah, I have been trying to make my coffee at home. I've been trying to save my money on coffee, y'all. So today I have my coffee. My mom bought me this mug, y'all. It is super cute. I love it so much. It says super teacher. It's so cute. I love it. And it comes with a flexible straw. So cute. I'm trying to limit myself to only 2 cups of coffee a day, y'all. Going back into school, I'm so excited, y'all. Like, when I found out that I was teaching kinder, I am one of those teachers that said I would never teach kindergarten, by the way. I'm one of those teachers. I had said before I even started even thinking about being a teacher, like, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be teaching kindergarten. That's just not for me. I can't do it. And then I ended up teaching pre-K. And then I moved to second, which, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I loved second. Like, I really wanted to stay, really wanted to try to get it down, but it was such a huge transition, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, it was like night and day. I felt like that class they learned something now, okay? They learned something, but it was so hard to turn off my kinder brain and try to learn the different standards and a different curriculum, y'all, especially the testing and assessments. Like, I didn't get down the second grade assessments until, I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all, it had to be like February or March. And I hate that so much because it's definitely trial and error when you're doing your first year in a whole nother grade level. It can be scary because it's uncharted territory for you. I really am happy that I had the experience, but all that's out the window. I really think I do have a brain for kinder. Even my principal told me, because my principal had wanted me to do kinder for a while. I'm not gonna lie, she tried to get me to do kinder last year, and I was like, because y'all was fighting so hard not to teach kinder, y'all. But this year I just said, Lord, you know best. I felt like the Lord was also trying to push me in kinder as well. I kind of just accepted my fate because I knew that the Lord would not steer me wrong. I knew that the Lord could see things that I could not see. Okay, I'm almost at school, y'all. I'm almost there. I knew better. I did. I knew better. Oh, okay. So what had happened was, at the end of the year, we pack up all of our stuff and hopefully everything is inside the classroom that's supposed to be in the classroom. That didn't happen. Yeah. So I have to move some of my stuff from the old classroom to my new one. Something told me, move your valuables to the classroom. So like I have a Christmas tree that's in there. I have some of these supplies right here on this back counter. These are all mine. I moved them there. That makes sense. One thing I will say that I am very grateful for is that the teacher who was in here before me decorated, and I just told her, just keep it up. Don't even bother taking it down. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. And yeah, duh, it's going to be my theme for this year. I'm not changing nothing. One thing I love is when veteran teachers love on you and they just give you things. So let me show you. So we have hot air balloons. Isn't that so cute? Who is flying high? So cute. Look at that. Love it. I just have to figure out what I'm going to do with this wall. That's the only wall that doesn't have anything on it, but I'm going to do it. So cute. For some reason, God was just like, don't worry about buying any materials. Don't worry about buying anything for your classroom. He's going to supply it all. And the fact that I don't have to buy any decorations whatsoever, I don't have to sit there and think of a theme or anything like that. Like, it's already done. I'm so excited. Like, y'all, just so blessed. Super, super blessed. I'm so grateful to God because decorating was always like something that took a long time for me. And this year I could just work on academics. So I'm super excited about this classroom theme. Still gonna have a garden, but I think just my library is gonna be a garden and that's it. I'm about to start moving furniture, y'all. I'm so stuck when it comes to this furniture. Like, I'm just gonna have to get out my head that this is not pre-K, this is kindergarten. So like their furniture is, to me, looks out of place, but we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. There are a lot of dead bugs. Not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some worship music and get to work. And hopefully I have something done next time y'all see me. Oh, okay, y'all. I am so tired. So what I have gotten to so far, I've actually gotten a good bit of stuff organized, which is good. I still have a whole lot more to organize, but at least like the furniture is almost in the right spot. Y'all, this stuff is so heavy. Like, moving things is ridiculous. So I'm trying to set up my reading center, and I'm gonna call it the reading center. I'm not gonna call it the library because what I found is that it confuses the kids when I say, oh, we're going to the library, but then they're like, oh, but we have a library here. So anyway, the reading center is going to be over here. I'm also going to try to do some small groups over here as well. We're gonna make it shake, try to do what we can. I am already seeing the difference with kindergarten and how things are set up. It's just kind of a little eerie for me, like trying to understand it is a little difficult, so I'm just trying to figure that out. This right here though has always been my favorite. I love this, where you can display big books. So keep that over here. I'm really excited about that. Okay, I have to clean some stuff off though, because yeah. So this book right here, I think it's gonna be really good. How do dinosaurs go to school? I love that, y'all. I'm gonna put it up. I just think it's so cute. Look at that. I love that so much. Isn't that adorable? Anyway, so I'm gonna put this one up there first. I also have these two. I think, you know, all of this goes along together as far as read aloud. So I'm pretty sure that this is maybe like the first part of school, like the first part of that curriculum to read aloud. So I'm gonna try to keep them as organized as I can, y'all. I'm gonna try. Okay, so another thing too, y'all, look how good God is. I was going to get this for all of my students. And I don't have to. Like, look how God, I'm telling you, he supplies all of your needs and above your needs. Like, he just knows your heart and your desires. I also was going to get folders. Don't have to get that. And printer paper will, regardless of anything, you can't ever have too much printer paper. I did get some printer paper, but I have more. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so happy. And my school, they do give teachers things with the budget. I'm so grateful for that, that my principal and our administration does that. But we have never gotten these, y'all. Never gotten these. So the fact that we got these this year, just look how good God is. Look how good he is. Like, I'm so grateful, so excited. All right, so I'm so excited about these. Y'all have no idea. Just for their crayons and stuff. I'm about to put them on each of the chairs just to kind of get an idea of how many I have, how many I may need. I think I'll be okay. I'm planning for 25. That's what I'm planning for. But you know, you can have up to 30 kids, but I rebuke that. We're not going to have that. But you can have up to 30, but I'm going to prepare for 25 and maybe more, maybe less. I have no idea. But just to see how many I have, make sure I have enough for each of the seats. But my furniture is like getting there, y'all. It's getting there. So this is kind of the setup so far. It's just so weird to me taking the kidney tables and making one big table with a hole in it. I'm just glad to get over it because these are all the tables that I have. But just to house them to where they are, I can do 8 at this table, 8 at this table, 4 at that table, 4 at this table. So I'm going to try and see how this setup will work. I think that this space might be too big. I might move this a little bit more over there because I need to limit their movement some kind of way. Because I don't know if I have runners. I don't know. So I'm just going to try to see what I can do to limit all the extra movement. My cubbies are back here. I'm going to put a off table kind of over here for some small group work because I realized I don't have a kidney table for small group work. So I was thinking I could do like a small group here on the floor for reading and read alouds and stuff like that. I think it'll be really comfortable for them. And then maybe if we're doing like writing or math or anything, me or my co-teacher could come over to, it's going to be somewhere in this area somewhere, this table, and just have a double easel because I have 2 easels. I have one over here for morning meeting and for mini lessons. And then I'm going to put like a calendar and stuff over here on this wall. I have my smart board, so that is that. And then I'm going to figure out what else to do. I have a random computer in here. I have no idea what that random computer is for, but I'm going to use it to my advantage. I am. And I have some other things I definitely need to set up back here. And I have a whole idea to do with this wall. This was the only wall that was not finished. Like all of the other walls are finished. And then it's just this one. So I'm gonna have an idea. I might create some clouds. Maybe. We'll see. I think clouds would be really cool on this wall. Just because I already have like a cloud theme in here and air balloons, so I think that'll be really good. And I'm thinking about putting like my what are we learning right here to make it like pop. So yeah, so definitely coming together. I'm so excited. Trying to set up. I think the furniture is the most physical part that you have to do. Everything else is preparing paperwork and preparing, routines and organizations, which I said I was going to go ahead and do. I was going to create a list of things that I wanted my students to know. And for example, with these crayon boxes, they're going to have rules. And procedures with how to use those crayon boxes. I normally get golf pencils. I'm probably still going to buy golf pencils. I was always using them when I was in pre-K. It just kind of helps when it comes to fine motor skills. Believe it or not, using golf pencils, it forces them to have to hold their pencil the correct way and not use their fist. So that was definitely a good hack that I learned when I was in my student teaching, and I still use. Even when I had second graders, I used golf pencils. Okay. So I have just enough for every student. That is so, God is so good, y'all. I was literally going to go and try to find these for all my students. Okay, so got that out the way. I have journals for all my students because we will be doing morning journals or work journals, I guess you could say. And it's just going to be strictly writing, probably writing an alphabet is probably what I'm going to do, and just do strictly that. See how many I got. I should have enough. I'm pretty sure they gave me classroom sets. Let's see how many I got for each. 25 and 25. Perfect. This. Okay. I have to organize a little bit more because I still got all this, y'all. Look at that. Yeah, got to get that done at some point. Y'all, I think I am worn out for the day. I hope that y'all got a chance to see something. I just been in here working. It is now, I think, 4 or getting close to 4 or something like that. Y'all, I'm not out of here by 5. Something is wrong. I'm definitely going to leave at 5, but I have gotten so much done, y'all. I am so excited. I pretty much got all my furniture moved exactly where I want them. Of course, as the school year goes around, I'm gonna see what works, what doesn't work. Right now, I am very comfortable with this setup. I am okay with this setup, and it's just making me more and more excited that my classroom is coming together. And I just feel so blessed, y'all. I can probably say it 10 million times of how grateful I am. Anyway, I'll go on a tangent. So I'm gonna give just a little bit of a tour to you guys. Okay, so as soon as you walk in, my teacher desk is right here. I know, you guys, I know. But if you know what you know, as a kinder teacher, you do not sit down, like barely. Then I have my learning area over here. This is my computer that's going super slow. I do get a teacher laptop, but there was an extra computer in here, so I'm definitely going to utilize it. I'm going to put my calendar up here. Got my learning area. Go at my library kind of together. I'm going to use this for some type of writing. Don't know how I'm going to use that. This is going to be writing and ELA manipulatives. This is going to be math manipulatives on both sides. All of my junk I still got to sort through. The bathroom's over here. How cute is that? Isn't that so cute, y'all? I love it so much. I'm obsessed. And this is going to be another small group table, hopefully, that me or my co-teacher can use. This is going to be a table for the children. This is going to be a table. This is going to be a table. This is going to be a table. If push comes to shove and I have more students, we will use this table for the students. Here are all of their cubbies, and then my goal for this wall, definitely going to get that together, but to put my anchor charts up there. So yeah, things are definitely coming along. Like, I'm so excited. Like, y'all have no idea how excited I am. Like, I don't know what it is about back to school, but it always makes you excited when you come back so juvenated and so, refreshed. So excited. But I will be coming back for classroom setup day 2 at another date, and it'll be my time to hopefully get things ready for meet the teacher night and get things presentable for meet the teacher night. And hopefully I'll have some help with my co-teacher not being here. Is fine. I know that she just reports back the same time we do. So at least I know for sure she can help me with like the little things, like getting the manipulatives in the right spot, making sure that things are hung from the ceiling correctly, and making sure that the kids' desks are labeled. So yeah, it's coming along. Bye.